Welcome back to the realest channel on YouTube, and today's video will be about Eddie Hall versus Thor. These guys are scheduled to fight in September of 2021 in Vegas. It's gonna be very interesting to see these ginormous guys scrapping in a sport that isn't designed for that body type. I'm making this video today because I read a few of the comments and some of you guys wanted my opinion on the update. Basically how they've progressed since my last video. I know they've both lost a ton of weight. Haven't seen how much they weigh currently, but I saw a transformation picture of Eddie Hall and how much weight he's lost. So yeah, these guys are putting in the work and it's great to see. I must say, officially, I am biased. Why am I biased? Because Eddie Hall is also a My Protein ambassador. You see, we're on the same stuff. We're on the same stuff. I don't know how much percent you get off if you use Eddie's discount code, but if you use mine, it's 37% off using Viddal on checkout. Alright, so let's get into the video and let's see the improvements. So just getting into some of Eddie's video here. Got good gloves on, the rival gloves. Here he goes. Someone his size I thought would go over the top rope, but through the ropes is fine as long as you get in. So a little block, and then he needs to move his feet in a bit with that right hand. He's kind of overreaching. That was better. That was good. And his hands are down, which means he's relaxed. You know, a lot of people think there's a textbook way to fight. As long as it works, it works. So it's good to see him, you know, identifying himself as a fighter. Nice. He's looking a lot better. Eddie is looking a lot better. Like, I'm very happy with what I've seen right now. He's relaxed with his hands down, which I'm personally a fan of. I think that makes a fighter more effective, allows the punches to come from various different angles. Fighting with a traditional guard is great, but I can see your hands at all times. I know exactly where the shots are coming from. The moment you drop my hands, see, they're not in the camera, bap. That's exactly the same effect. So it's great to see him using such good, you know, diversity compared to the first reaction that I done to him. So
not land it, so smacking him in the face.
Nice. I would say not that the Padman shouldn't be scared that someone that's 160, 70 odd kilos is throwing punches at him, but the Padman does need to offer a bit more resistance. He's backing up a little bit too easy, and we know Thor is far from a small guy who's going to back up easy and has an equal amount of strength as Eddie Hall. So the Padman backing up that easily, it looks out of fear or of getting hit. That needs to change, because if Thor decides not to back up that easy, Eddie needs to be ready for that, and there needs to be an adjustment. So watching his pad work, watching what he's doing is cool, and I'm very impressed with his progress. But his pad guy is, you can see, he's very reluctant and cowers into the corner when Eddie attacks. Maybe it's just a drill, but personally, you want to replicate the pads to be as close to the fight as possible in all situations, even if it is a drill. So if Thor doesn't back up and he does counter as you're coming in, because Eddie's coming in quite wide, then what are you gonna do? These are the things that you know, I would raise as a potential issue. But in terms of the overall improvement, Eddie, I'm impressed. It must be the My Protein. It must be, because that's a massive improvement. And yeah, it's more exciting to see. Let's go to another video of his now. He's got the same guy in, and ironically enough, this is a newer video, and he is now wearing a body belt, because I think he established from the previous session that he's not going to turn up and be scared. So now he's giving himself some extra protection. Let's see how it goes. But the size of the Padman is great. Southpaw stance as well, so replicating things, but let's see. Nice. And Eddie, look, I like it. I like it. I'm impressed. I'm impressed, genuinely. Like, I genuinely like what he's doing. He's relaxed, look. He's relaxed, he's enjoying it. Obviously, the guy's got pads, but still, it's such better, like, confidence. So much more confidence in what he's doing. Good head movement there. Good roll. Throwing the body again. Nice. Slip and counter. And you can see, it's pretty clear to me, he's working on a game plan. He's got a game plan. You can see he's working the body, he's slipping the shots to the head and going straight to the body. And after watching Thor's new videos, I would say that's a good strategy, because he is turning into he's a quite upright left-handed southpaw who I believe is going to try and keep Eddie on the outside. So watching those two clips, I would say Eddie, massive improvement. There's a strategy now that's been implemented, not just the fact that you're throwing punches, but the fact that you are now throwing punches and working on strategy on how to beat Thor. Working to your opponent. Thumbs up from me. Let's jump into what Thor's doing. Alright, so now we're going to get into Thor and his training. And this is his video sparring against an 11-0 pro boxer. So we see a little bit of shadow here. He's just kind of going through the motions. Okay, got a little bounce in the feet. Got a little bounce in the feet. Did he have J's on as well? Hold on. Yeah, he got some Jordans on. Some Jordan 4s. I see him. Nice. Coach is, there we go. Okay, now we're in the sparring. So yeah, as you can see, what we were saying, he's going to be one of these guys. Gonna have the lead hand out in front. He's kind of just gonna poke, kind of like JMX. What we saw JMX do to Coach Richard. And you can see he's using that lead hand. He's being trained to use that lead hand to keep range. Chin is a bit high, but these guys are actually starting to look like boxers. Like, and now Thor. He's got me trying to switch sides. I said at the beginning of the video that I'm back Eddie, which of course I'm still backing Eddie, but he's also wearing some title boxing gear as well. So it's good to see the guys. We've got a little bit in common here. He's rocking a title, Eddie's rocking the My Protein. And yeah, shout out to the guys. But seeing this technique here, he's keeping the punches long. You can see his technique isn't to really work inside. And his coach is teaching him to stay on the outside. Yeah, they're teaching him straight shots, down the middle, down the middle. And I think, yeah, it's effective, but he can't overreach with these shots. And he can't overcommit with these shots either, because if you're a taller man in the ring and you overcommit with your punches, as much as you're trying to keep range, you are now breaking the distance for me to attack as the fighter with shorter limbs. So he needs to make sure he really does keep him on the end of those punches. But he's starting to look like a boxer. I'm liking the stance. I'm liking a bit of rhythm in the feet. It's impressive to see. He's working on the same things. They're both starting to implement defense into attack now, which is the next stage of training. And it's great to see. The guy got a bit close to him there. He got a bit rough. But he's letting his hands go. But to see him holding his stance, getting a bit of rhythm developed, impressive. You can see, I can see already, I feel, how the fight should go if both guys stick to their game plan. But what's going to be scary is to see both of them when they get close to each other. That's going to be scary. Clinching is a part of boxing. Inside work is a part of boxing. And as much as Thor is clearly working on being the distance guy, he needs to tighten up on the inside too, because I think Eddie will get inside. And it's, we don't want to see a wrestling match. We do want to see the guys obviously use their mass and be like, wow, look at them attacking each other, or look at them wrestling each other. But we're not coming for that. We're coming for the sweet science of boxing. So, very interesting. And to think that these guys still got, what, 10 months of training? This is how it should be done. Nothing rushed. Learn your craft and go in. Next clip we're gonna go into, final clip, is Thor training with Bas Rutten. I became a fan of Bas Rutten after the first EA MMA game. I don't know if you guys remember that, when Strikeforce was a big thing. Bas Rutten was one of the main people in that game and commentator, and that's when I really done my research on him. And yeah, definitely mixed martial arts legend. So let's see. So he's doing some pad work. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So good, like basic combination. But again, if you look at the range of which he's throwing these punches, they're not close range punches. Even the hook isn't a close hook. It's all nice straight punches and all from range. And he's adding a few body shots in there too. Nice. And look at that, Bas Rutten just taking the shot in his chest. He don't need no body though, so you can see a difference in the quality of the padmen, which does play a factor. And he's burning his shoulders out now. You can see he's going for it, like he's really forcing him to work. And these guys dealt. If my shoulders burn when I'm punching, I don't even want to know how these guys feel. But I think we've seen enough of the clips. Yeah. I don't want to drag out the video too long really. I just wanted to give you guys a quick update as it was requested. These guys still got over 10 months to train, as I said, and the improvements that they've made and the weight that they've lost is evident. And I feel like we're gonna have a good fight on our hands. You know, the fight night does change things when people are nervous and the stage actually hits and it's not practice anymore. Things do go out the window as we expect, but they've had a lot of time to prepare for this. They've had more time to prepare than JJ had for Weller. They have more time to prepare than JJ had for both Logan fights, than Gib had for his fights. These guys have actually had the chance to prepare in depth and have such a far date that they can put in better debut performances than the other guys. So very interesting to see. And yeah, it's the realest. Like and subscribe. You know what I do at the end of the video, and if you don't and this is your first time here,